is the SainSmart PrintyGo, and this thing is an absolute beast. So a few things that I want to mention. These are all the ones that we actually were able to print from this. We are missing one because we gave that away. It is a small dolphin, so a little bit larger than this, but smaller than that. Kind of give you like a point of reference when it comes to printing these things. But dude, they are amazing. Like, look at that. We made 2 gorillas. We're going to be giving one away. It's able to create a little bit of a texture, which is very fascinating. What's also really awesome, so it messed up on this piece right here. I didn't remove, like, in the beginning, I didn't remove any of the fraying, so it caused that. But look, they're able to actually spin each one. So even this portion right here, it made a dragonfly, and it could also flap. Like, dude, this thing is very, very fascinating. It printed a car. It messed up on one wheel, but you have to assemble it. Like, you have a hubcap right here, tire. It rolls. This thing is absolutely amazing. So I want to show you guys. I'm gonna have my son turn it on. You have a power button on the back, so he turns it on. Right there. This is where your spool goes right here, or spool, and then you thread it through right here. This connects into the actual print head itself. When you have it powered on, it's going to boot up. Takes a little while. It does also have to heat up as well. So it heats up the print head inside. So as it actually, let's push that aside. So as it's warming up and doing its thing, when you open this up, I love how when you open it up, it will pause the print head. So that way it kind of keeps your kids safe. It does take a little while as well. So don't think that it's gonna just move aside immediately. It takes a little while, but I do like how it does that. And when you close this, it will resume printing. This is a magnetic, or this is a metal plate. This is magnetic right here. So I like how you can remove this, actually take out your design, line it up, and then there's tabs right there. So that way it makes it easier to line it up, like so, and then pop it down, so that way you don't have any alignment issues. Close the door, click print. Something to also take note is when you click on the home, this is by default, you only have 7 pages worth of stuff. Let me just show you what it looks like. I'm not going to mention it. You could just pause. So you only have 7 pages worth. Each page has 4. But if you connect this to the internet, which I highly recommend, when you click it to the internet, you have a ton more, 380, and that's gonna grow depending on how how often they update the actual library. So my son's gonna choose something. I want to show you how easy this is. So you choose this something right there. It's gonna tell you how many times you printed this. So we haven't printed any. It tells you how large it is. And it gives you an estimated runtime. So it's going to take roughly 37 minutes. And that's not including if it takes time for your print head to warm up and all that. So whenever he's ready, he'll just press print. So press print right here. Okay. Perfect. It's going to start downloading the actual file from the internet. And then while it's doing that, it's just going to start warming up the head. Look at that, download is successful. This is all live, no cuts or anything. I want to give you an actual idea. What I also like about this is that once you click print, it's going to start the timer. So even though it's not printing, it's going to start the timer.
But and when you click on the pause one, it'll pause for anything you do.
So if you want it to pause, you could pause. If you want to stop it, you can. When you open this, it's gonna beep. There you go. And then when you close it, it's gonna resume and then stop the beeping.
I said resume.
And then that's it, guys. I made another video like actually showing this printing. It's gonna take a while, so I don't want to show this just not really do anything. But just look at that. You have your print head right here. You have that. This thing is honestly absolutely amazing. I'll just show a little bit more. It goes up and down using those I guess whatever you call these. And what it does in the beginning is that you see how there's the trips right here. So what it does is that it's going to get the print head ready and everything. It does come with tweezers. These tweezers are terrible, but what I do is I wait for it to kind of do its thing. I open it up. I remove. This is supposed to remove the residue. Sometimes it does a good job. Like right now, it actually did a pretty good job, but sometimes it doesn't. So like you see that right here, and then I just go in. I remove it. Oh, there you go. So that way it doesn't, because if you leave that in there, it's gonna mess it up. But otherwise, dude, if you guys are considering this, I highly recommend it. It's amazing. Perfect for kids because all they do is just select whatever design they want, click print, and that's essentially it. There's really not a lot of involvements, and it's quite safe. Don't, quote me on that, but look, it just started. It's gonna start printing shortly, so I just want to show you, since we've already made it this long. And I don't like doing cuts because I want to show you exactly how it goes. There you go. Now it's starting to print. See that? And then the cool thing is, what I love about this is that it gives you a progress bar. So it goes 0%. This is going to start from wherever it goes all the way to where it is. And it shows you how many layers it's done. And how many layers it's done? It did 0 layers. And then how many layers it still needs to do. So, oh, and then it does say to actually put glue. I haven't used this. That's probably why I have issues with that nozzle. But dude, just wanted to show you, like, it's just completely hands off, and it does it so well, especially considering the use case on this. So if you guys are considering, highly recommend.